Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with horse racing tips for Sunday, the 24th of March. Well, a quick reflection on Saturday's bets. Well, the first selection ran well. It was a Gary Moore trained horse. It came there trapping okay. It was a bit keen, missed the break slightly, but still ran on to get fifth, I think it was. Paid out first six. After that, it went downhill. The next selection was Vetiver. It was travelling okay, got very slightly squeezed from room, and then just stopped. Just went backwards very quickly. And then the final two, the Burning Llewellyn, I should be steering clear of that trainer for a while. Ran absolutely dreadful. I think there were two extremely well handicapped horses. However, it's clear that they weren't ready. I do believe at some point they will win during the season. I know that's not really, it really helps, but those two horses are too well handicapped not to run well. Sorry, not to at least get some places at big prices, but also I think they're both capable of winning at some point. But clearly, based on yesterday's performance, not yet. Well, for those of you that follow me completely, it would have been a winning day. The football bet, the over 2.5 goals came up, and it was only one shy of the over 3.5 goals. So if you'd have gone all in, follow me blindly, it would have been a profitable day. However, I am aware that not everybody does. So let's get on to Sunday selections. Well, it's tricky, for me honest, but I do like a few of the angles. So what I've had is, I've staked a fiver. So it may look confusing to start off with, but what I've done is I've had 25 pence each way singles on all of the horses, taking the prices now. Then what I've had in the past is I think the prices could fluctuate. Which way? Hopefully they get bigger. But I've had a 5 pence each way, lucky 15, taking the prices, and a 5 pence each way, lucky 15, all prices left to SP. So it's a £5 bet in total. So the first selection is Old Time Chaser at 6-1 in the 135 at Ascot, paying 4 places instead of 3. This is quite a strong hurdle race. However, there is a doubt over the favourite by Sam Thomas. It's coming off a wind operation just 36 days ago. First time wind operation, well, first time run since, first time tongue strap straight away. That tells me there's a squiggle. There's a doubt because how is that horse now? I wouldn't expect there to be anything wrong with the horse, but after having an operation and then running its next time, I think there's question marks. There's also the third horse in the betting who's got, I think it's first time blinkers. So straight away, there's question marks over 2 of the first 3. Zandabad, I think, actually wants further eventually, but I've gone for Old Time Chaser. There's also doubts over this. It's Nicky Henderson. Well, Nicky Henderson has had a winner since Cheltenham. It also had a runner yesterday that ran well. And I think the only reason that horse ran disappointing or stopped quickly was because it was keen early on. I don't think it was anything to do with that nonsense to do with Cheltenham. I think you can keep an eye on his stable. This horse, it ran in an Irish point-to-point. The winner of that point-to-point is rated quite highly over fences now, but it also achieved a decent mark over National Flat and also over hurdles. The second in that race, the second in that Irish point race, is now trained by Charlie Longsdon. That also did well. I think it's on its one run on National Flat, but is also a Racing Post rating roughly of about 120 over hurdles. Well, this horse will probably have to run up to that to be competitive in this race. But as I said, I do think some of the principles in this race could underperform. Henderson does have 2 in this race. The other one is Strutter, but currently that horse isn't good enough to threaten the principles. However, we've all seen what can happen when a trainer has got 2 in the race. But I've gone for the more fancied one. Strong connections. It's from the McNeil family. So the second selection is Cadeau de Joie at 5-1 in the 245 at Ascot, paying 4 places instead of 3. Nick Henderson again. I think it's got a chance, but I think a lot have got a chances. But I've stuck with the Nicky Henderson angle. Right, the third selection is Parisiac at 20-1 in the 3 at Doncaster, paying 5 places instead of 3. I'll be honest, I'd narrowed it down to 3, and originally I'd picked a different one, but I've gone for a bigger price. So I'll be honest, the 3 I narrowed it down to was Parisiac. Well, let me go in order. Originally, my original selection was Nebworth, and I do think it's got a chance. I do think it likes its ground, but it doesn't always find that much towards the end of its race. The other selection was Zip, which I think the stiff 6 will be fine. Is it good enough? I don't know. And then I fancied Parisiac because I think it'll be up there. I think Alice Haynes is in cracking form. It will be up there. I think they're all cracking chances of getting a place. Do I think all those 3 horses, the Parisiac, Zip and Nebworth, all strong winning credentials? No, but I think I've had to go for the bigger price because I think they've all got cracking place chances, and I also think they're all drawn well. I'd say now I think they're all going to head middle to slightly low side of middle numbers. So I've gone for Parisiac just because it's going to be up there, and it may be hard to catch, and 20-1 is just wrong. And the final selection is Percy Shelley. It's the outsider lot at 28-1 in the 340 at Doncaster, paying 4 places instead of 3. This horse was a bit in and out when it was trained in France. It likes soft ground. Well, what the Racing Post said about it, I can slightly question, but I can also slightly agree with it. It has been in and out since it came from France. Well, yeah, it's ran prominently at Southwell in a hot race. It was only beaten 4.5 lengths, so I won't say that's too bad. I think it was either Class 3 or Class 4 on the all-weather. Well, once again, it may not like the all-weather. Then its second run was also on the all-weather. A bit of a disappointing run. But I think this horse, I think this is a weak race I think it's a Class 3 race on soft ground. Well, O'Meara won one of the races over 1 mile 2 yesterday at Doncaster. Well, you can't trust him, I'll be honest. He has got the favourite in the race, I'm fully aware of that. But 28-1, it's another trainer where he's got 2 in the race. How many times have you seen the big prize pop up? So just to tell you about my confidence of today, it's a £5 day. It's a £10 each way. Sorry, no, it's not. It's a 10 pence each way. Lucky 15. It's for an interest. I think they've all got sneaks, but there's no confident selection out of those 4. I'll be honest. For me, the most interesting one is Old Time Chaser's an interesting one. Can I trust the Henderson stable? No. Cadeau de Joie, it should run its race. There's no reason why it shouldn't. Is it a strong selection? No. Parisiac, interesting, the fact that Alice Haynes horses are running well. It races prominently. It's a come and catch me scenario. And Percy Shelley, nobody's really got a clue apart from David O'Meara in the stable. So, yeah, those are the 4 selections. I'll be keeping an eye on selections for Monday. It's a poor race on Monday. I think it's Newcastle on the flat, but it's all weather. So it's all right picking these 2-year-olds out, but you're looking for 2-year-olds that actually are all weather performers. So, yeah, we'll see about Monday. There probably will be selections Sunday night for Monday, but fingers crossed for Sunday's selection. Give me a like, a subscribe if you can. I really appreciate it. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.